what's up, Scholar here, and today I'm going to be doing a video about the Raspberry Pi garage door opener. So you're going to need a Raspberry Pi, a relay board, and I'll put links to all of these things in the description. I'm just using a 2-channel, but you will only really need one. And you're going to need some female to female jumper wires. I did not know this at the time, and so I ordered female to male, so I just taped them together, but you're going to want female to female to keep the setup looking clean. So you're going to want to look up a GPIO header for your version of the Raspberry Pi. In my case, I have the Raspberry Pi 2. So you're going to look at the direction that it goes. Mine is this way. And you're going to want to look on your relay board. And you want to look for VCC, the ins, or anyone that has a number on it. Like for me, it's N1 and N2, and ground, or GND. So you're going to want to connect the jumpers to those pins. So I'm going to go ahead and connect to ground, and I'm going to connect to N2 just because it's more accessible for me. So N1, N2, and ground, or VCC, and VCC is your power. So you're going to want to connect the end of VCC, which for me is purple because I have this weird extender thing, to a 5-volt pin on your Raspberry Pi. So for me, that's right here, the second pin down. And you're going to want to connect the one that says ground, which for me is my white one, to the ground pin, which will also be on your layout. And then the last one is going to be the in, and you're going to want to connect that one to any GPIO pin. I'm connecting mine to pin 5 because it's right there and accessible. So now let's move on to the software section. Okay, so now we're on to the software part of the video. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is set up SSH on your Raspberry Pi, and I will link a tutorial on how to do that. But let's go ahead and do that right now. And once you're SSH into the Raspberry Pi, you're going to want to make a directory called, I don't know, garage, whatever you want. And to do that, you type make-dir and then the name of the directory. So I'll type make-dir garage door, and then cd garage door, and hit enter. And then you want to type in wget and then the link that I have in the description. And that'll get the script that executes the garage door. So wait for that to download. And now if you type ls, you'll see that it appeared there. So the first thing you want to do is type sudo nano trigger.py. Hit enter. And this is all the code that makes up the script. Pretty simple. So what you want to do is change this pin to the GPIO pin that you're using on your Raspberry Pi. For example, I'm using this pin right here, pin 5, and you want to write the number that's right there, the pin number, not the GPIO number, but the pin number. So since I'm using pin 5, I'm going to put that there. But let's say you're using pin 4, you need to replace it right here, and right here. So 3 places. And then once you do that, you want to hold Control X, press Y, enter, and you can go ahead and run sudo python and then the name of your script, so trigger.py. Hit enter. And if your relay clicks, that means that everything is set up correctly. If it doesn't, try to do research on any errors you get, and if you can't figure it out, leave it down in the comments and I'll try to help you. So now let's get on to the final steps. So now on your relay, you're going to want to find the relay that the pin you connected to is corresponding to. So in my case, I chose in1 or in2, sorry. So if I'm using in2, it's going to be relay 2. So on this side, you want to look for which relay it's going to be, and since I'm using 2, I'm going to choose K2. So now you're going to want to, you need a really small screwdriver for this. This part isn't exactly necessary because you could just try to push the wire into the socket, but this keeps it a lot cleaner, and it looks a lot nicer, and it doesn't fall out as easy. So just kind of loosen up these screws. They don't come out, they just stay in, and once they're all loosened up, you want to take both ends of any cabling, you know, speaker wire, whatever, and you want to put one end into the first terminal and then close it up, and then take the other end and make sure that they don't touch, or else your garage door will open, or not until you set it up that way. And then stick the second terminal in there. You're gonna go take the other end of the wire, and I'll show you where you need to plug it in your garage. So you're gonna want to connect the wires to whatever pins that your inside garage door opener connect to, which normally, like this garage door opener right here, which normally is pins 1 and 2. So there should just be screwdrivers or screws right there that you remove, and then you put the wires in. And how it works is once the script is ran on the Raspberry Pi and it closes the relay, that completes the circuit and opens the garage door opener. So there are multiple ways of opening and closing it, and in the future I will put out a video that shows you how to make it in a web interface where you simply open up a web app and it presents you with a button that opens the garage. And right now I'm still working on getting all the code together for that, but when I do, I will upload another video. So for now, if you're on a mobile device, you can get an SSH app. For example, on iPhones, I like WebSSH. And on Androids, there's this thing called Juice SSH. So whatever client you use, you want to go ahead and SSH into your Raspberry Pi. And you just say cd into whatever directory you created, which in my case was garage door. And then you want to type sudo python and then the name of the script, which is trigger.py. And then whenever you click enter, your garage door will open. The other way is using your computer. So if you open up a Linux terminal, you can just use SSH pi or whatever your username is and then the Raspberry Pi's IP address. And then once you log in, you do the exact same thing. So cd into garage door and then sudo python trigger.py.